Let's check in with Robbie real quick.
Hey guys, normally when you qualify for the main and the semifinal like Chad Reed did, you get a bad starting pick. But look who's next, the heat race winner, Kevin Windham. So all things are not bad. The Yamaha Cab pretty much got the pick he wanted.
All right, thank you, Robbie. And for a guy who pretty much had to put a new engine in his bike, not a bad way to end up your evening. As we go on board with Joe Aloff. Again, he'll be running the helmet cam. Not the best position, but hey, he's in the big show, and that's all that counts.
I tell you what, Chad Reed was sandwiched between a couple 450 Hondas. It may have looked good, but maybe not.
This is the 250 main from San Diego, California.
And it looks like it's Chad Reed right up the middle. It was a perfect starting position. David Villeman second, and then here comes Windham down on the inside.
Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a great ride. Chad Reed picks up the Butterfinger hole shot. Right behind him is number 14, Kevin Windham, and this should be a great battle. The law firm of Reed, Windham, and Villeman is on board 1, 2, and 3.
Here comes Windham on the inside. A nice drive, and he gets his bike over there, and he wasn't able to block enough. But wow, Windham already asserting himself, and Damon Huffman just moved into third. And that's the funny thing. Those are the three guys that Robbie was standing behind. Reed, Windham, and Huffman. Well done, Robbie.
Robbie Floyd, take him to Vegas with a little bit of cash and see what he can do for you. Meanwhile, out in front is Chad Reed as the green flag gets set to come out. This is the 250 main event. We're going 20 laps, and it should be a very interesting 20. Reed, Windham, and Huffman, 1, 2, and 3, with David Villeman now sitting in fourth place. Keep your eyes out front. Your leader, Chad Reed, if you were with us earlier in the evening, in his heat race, his engine seized up right at this point. He pulled the clutch in, and they had to bring it down, and now the problem is not his engine, but number 14, Kevin Windham, is just matching him.
This is where he tried to pass him on the last lap. This time, Kevin can't get to the inside quick enough. Reed's able to hold on, but I'm telling you, Windham is just absolutely flying through those roofs. I cannot believe how fast he gets through them at the end, especially now they've broken down a little bit.
This is a situation we normally see Chad Reed, and he plays the stalker sitting in second place waiting for a mistake, and it's interesting to see how he will react with someone like Kevin Windham's ability putting the pressure on Chad Reed.
Well, Kevin Windham told Cameron Steele Jamie Little after the race last week that he liked being in second. He didn't like leading that race, that the first 9 laps got a little uncomfortable. This is exactly where he wants to be. Let's see what Reed does with the pressure.
I'll tell you what, if I was going to put some pressure on one person out here, it would be Chad Reed. He handles it so well. He is so cool. And look at this. Here comes Windham one more time. There is less than a bike length between him, and Windham goes to the inside.
That time, he blocked him well. Kevin Windham is just gunning it through these roofs. I cannot believe that. And now he's got the lead. Now he goes to the lead a little bit later than last time. Last time he was out front early. Now it's Reed's turn to be the stalker. You know what? They're starting to gap the whole field.
No question about that. Out in front, Kevin Windham, now your leader. Chad Reed comes in very tight right there. Just shows him a little bit of wheel just to let him know he's there. But I think the lessons learned last week in Anaheim will serve Kevin Windham well. He did not like running out front, having Chad Reed haunting him that whole time. Gave him a little taste of his own medicine, and here comes Chad Reed. Let's see how he likes the second place position.
Well, I hope Reed pays attention when they go through this next section, because Windham has gone faster than him all 3 laps through there. Right there, Reed's going to have to get faster.
Let's take a look at our Butterfinger hole shot replay. One more time, Chad Reed right in the middle.
Right down the middle. He got such a good jump off that start. And you don't expect that when you sandwich between a couple 4-strokes like that, especially good starters like Windham and Huffman.
I think he might have taken the Dirtworks guy out to lunch to find out exactly the key to finishing that thing off, and he did it. He slingshot down to that corner. Back to racing action. Here it comes again. Kevin Windham, how quick did he exit that corner? That was amazing. Windham holds on to the lead with Chad Reed right behind him.
He had to, because Reed was coming in hard. I tell you what, Reed's getting into the corners quicker, but Windham's getting out of them quicker. And Mike Brown, after that good start to run the heat race, goes down, and he's back in dead last.
Chad Reed is all over the back of Kevin Windham. There you see the lap times coming through, and Chad Reed, number 22, is making this very interesting. And I don't think, a Ricky Carmichael, Ricky hates to be in second. There's no question about it. He doesn't care if it's the first lap or the 19th lap. Chad is okay, I think, right here. It looks like he's riding with a lot of patience, just watching what Kevin's doing, and I guarantee he's learning something every time.
Well, there's no better person to learn from than Kevin Windham, I can tell you that. But, you know, I think these guys are actually enjoying this race. I think they both know that they're not going to take each other out, especially after what happened in Phoenix. It's just a case of getting out there, riding your dirt bikes. Two best Supercross riders in the world on the track right now.
Well, I'll tell you who is enjoying it. The 61,000 plus fans here at Qualcomm Stadium. Kevin Windham shows them a little space. Chad Reed unable to get in there. Does Reed go to the inside? No. It's Windham who will lead them through the whoop section. And this time it's Chad Reed showing some speed.
Those guys finding formation like that is just such a neat look. Such a cool thing to be able to ride with that much confidence next to someone. I think right now they're just going to play with each other for a little while. Let the few laps get into the books, and then they're really going to go at it.
Well, the boys in the Blue Angel jet fighter pilots might want to talk to them because the formation they're flying right now is amazing. Right now, let's check in with Robbie.
Guys, just a personal observation. I think you're exactly right. I think Chad Reed is just biding his time. I'm watching him. He's just watching, waiting for a mistake like Kevin. But it's ironic. You talk about how smooth this track is, the great dirt. Nobody's any smoother, or no one's any smoother than Kevin Windham and Chad Reed on a Supercross track. David Billum and the other rider. Smooth track, smooth riders. Right now, Reed is just waiting for that one mistake.
Well, you wonder why those guys rolled those jumps. We had a rider down, and that was Tyler Evans, World Supercross GP points leader, and he's going to be the next rider they pass. That's why they didn't double or triple through that section.
So Kevin Windham continues to lead. How long will it last? Chad Reed currently sits in second. David Billum now in third. We have got a great race on our hands, folks. Don't go away. It's the 250 main from San Diego, California. Make sure you're back for this one. Back in San Diego, California, it is one of the greatest battles in the 250 class. Chad Reed and Kevin Windham. Windham is your leader, but just moments ago, Chad Reed momentarily took the lead by a half a wheel length, but the big 450 drove right back in front. Kevin Windham right there, number 14, your leader. Here it is one more time while we're at commercial.
Windham just goes a little bit to the outside. Reed gets underneath, but check it out. He can't pull out of that corner as fast. Windham's been able to make the pass stick. Keep an eye on that corner as the laps count down. Right now, we've got 8 to go.
It is a long race, 20 laps, and Kevin Windham has led almost all of them, but he has not had the greatest lead. It has all been about a bike length that they have come through. Chad Reed has shown him wheel every opportunity, and I know a lot of people here, ourselves included, Robbie Floyd, thinking Chad Reed may be the snake laid in the grass tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys are like, it's like they're dancing out there. They're just having a good, fair, clean race and setting each other up. It's almost like a chess match. I think Windham knows where he's faster. That's through the whoops. But Reed knows he's got his number in that corner. And keep an eye on the corner after the finish line, too. Reed can slide in underneath.
What is amazing about both these riders, and I guarantee not only are they accomplishing amazing things out there, defying gravity at high speeds, risking their life, but right now Chad Reed and Kevin Windham are going through their minds, what do I need to do to stay in my position? What do I need to do to make a pass? They are calculating, and with just 8 laps to go through this race,